Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today I'm still not sure which way I'm headed. Last night I got really lucky in that the campground that I picked, or that I ended up at, kind of picked me, I guess, had that really big porch, so I had a place to work when it was dumping rain. I love my little tent. I might have to rethink it because it's great for sleeping in. It's great how little space it takes up and how light it is. But boy, if I didn't have a place to get out of it during that storm, I can barely sit up in it. And it would have really sucked to sit in there for a couple of hours trying to work on the computer. Just not enough space, especially when I put all my gear in there to try and keep it dry during the storm. So, I mean, it's fine for this trip. It's not a huge problem, but I may think about getting something a little bit bigger. Everything stayed dry. Night was great, although you hear that generator in the background. That guy pulled in about 10 o'clock and fired the generator up right away. Thankfully, when I went and talked to him, he shut it right off, didn't argue. But that's the blessing and the curse of staying in a pay campground. You know, I've got bathrooms. I had that porch to hang out on. I've got fresh water that I don't have to filter. And it was quick and easy. I've got a picnic table for the morning, but you got to deal with some pretty inconsiderate people sometimes. So let me finish up my coffee, get packed up, and I'll probably go poke around Sault Ste. Marie for a bit and figure out what I want to do. Let me also mention the weather is a concern. It looks like possible rain the next couple of days, some thunderstorms. So I need to kind of time that, and that's going to probably be the main dictator of where I head and how fast I move. Because, you know, I can ride in the rain, that's fine, but it's no fun being wet if you don't have to be. And camping in the rain, not the greatest thing in the world, as I just mentioned, especially with the small tent. All right, here we go. All right, I think I've got a plan. Whether or not we stick to it, we'll figure that out. But let me get out my phone. All right, I haven't been showing maps much, but I hope you can see this. We're here, Sault Ste. Marie. We're going to cross over the Canadian border. So this will be the first international trip for the motorcycle. And then either, if Sault Ste. Marie on that side looks kind of cool, and if the weather looks like it's getting worse, I may just hang out there. I may actually get a hotel early, do some editing, explore the town, and just take a day to get that done. Or I may continue on. And if I continue on, the current plan is to kind of follow the coast here. This is the Trans-Canadian Highway, I think. And let me zoom out. We would go towards Manitoulin Island. Then on the tip here at South Weymouth, can catch a ferry over to the Bruce Peninsula, down through here, and that'll bring us down to Buffalo, Niagara Falls and Buffalo. So we're talking, that's 2 or 3 days of travel there, because I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not rushing. And of course, that's totally subject to change by whim or weather, or good roads, or what, who knows. But that's kind of my general working plan right now that I worked out. So I think I'm gonna fill up here, because I think gas is gonna be a lot more expensive in Canada. So I'm gonna top the bike up, and then get across the border, and then from there we'll reevaluate after checking out Sault Ste. Marie on that side. All right. Wonder what that factory is. It's pretty big, and this old bridge is really cool. Check that thing out. So it lifts up. There's the locks, the American locks. Wow, that's old and industrial, and I really think that's cool. Man, I'd love to get in that thing and photograph it. Very cool.
All right, I'm not sure where we are now. I guess we're crossing over. They're building a new lock there, even bigger. So there's the rapids. So the whole reason they've got these locks here is because there's a 21-foot drop from Lake Superior to Lake Huron. So those are the rapids. That was what the river would look like if they didn't have the locks there. And clearly a big ship can't go down that. They'd be bouncing around quite a bit. Stop here. I think I go ahead and go. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing? What you need?
Well, you need a passport.
I need. Right. You don't need anything.
I don't need jack shit. We're good.
I've got one.
Perfect. Where are you going, my friend?
I am going. Gonna follow along down to the Bruce Peninsula.
Yeah.
Take that ferry. Is it Manitou? Some island there.
Manatee.
Manitoula. There we go. Is it pretty down there?
You've obviously never been there before.
No, I haven't. No. You got any other
Have
suggestions?
you ever been to Canada?
It's been a while.
I think it's been more than 10 years.
Yeah. I think it was when my wife was a flight attendant. We were going to go to Vegas one time for her birthday, and all the flights were booked, so we ended up in Montreal.
Pretty good.
100% right there.
Okay, any firearms or weapons on board?
I've got a pocket knife. That's it.
Sounds good, my man.
All right.
No, Vegas has really gone downhill. I guess they're losing lots of money because people just aren't traveling there right now.
I know conventions either.
It is what it is at this point.
Yeah. Do you have any suggestions anywhere around here I should go check out?
I would definitely eat supper before I go back to the U.S. if you're heading back there. But
It won't be today. I'm going to take a day or two.
food on this side is better than the U.S. side, at least in this area. Very small community over there.
Okay.
But yeah, not really.
Okay.
You're gonna have a good trip and it'll be pretty decent.
Yeah, I will. I don't get rained on. Thanks, man. I've got to say, I'm a little surprised how excited I am crossing the border. And I realize I've never driven across a border before in any car or motorcycle where I was the one driving. So that makes this kind of special. I mean, it's just Canada. It's not that much different than the US, but it's still really, really cool to be able to have done it, to be up here. And I have to say, I must be such a travel geek because I've traveled a ton and it's still the same thrill, the same little butterflies in the stomach and the same excitement being in a new place. I absolutely love it. So time to check out Sault Ste. Marie on the Canadian side. I can go see if I can find that factory, see if I can get close to it. See if I can make a picture over there. Your bike?
Yeah, it's me there, yeah.
Yeah. Where you headed?
No, I live in town. I come
Okay.
in the morning to have a smoke.
That's not
to
bad.
Relax, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay, so you made a bit of a trip.
About 1,800 miles, 1,900 miles so far.
Yeah, that's good, right?
I got 2 to 3 weeks just out poking around.
Just going to see things. You doing the North Lake Superior run?
No, I mean, I'm making it up as I go along. I think I'm going to go east to Manitoulin Island and then take the ferry down to the Bruce Peninsula.
Yeah, the Chichimon.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any recommendations for around here?
Everywhere is nice.
Yeah.
Which way did you come in?
I just crossed over from Michigan today.
You gotta go north.
Oh, yeah?
Highway 17.
Highway 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just tried to figure how you could fit that in and still end up. You're not on a timeline?
No, I got to be back home in about a week and a half.
Yeah, go north to Wawa.
North to Wawa.
And then,
Yeah. All right, my name's Ben.
Hi, Ben. I'm Mark.
Mark, nice to meet you, man.
Enjoy your trip. But
I will. 17 to Wawa.
Yeah,
and then
129 back down.
and 129.
It's going to add some time, but you'll
got time.
thank me.
Finally, okay. I took care of some errands. I got some cash, some Canadian cash, so I got something in my pocket. Was told that cell service is pretty spotty, so I got out my the Android phone here, and I made sure that I had downloaded all the maps anywhere I'm going to be going, which I did. Just wanted to double check that they were there, and I could use those for routing in case I don't have cell service, so I don't get lost. Called a buddy of mine back in Atlanta, got him taking care of a few things at the house because my wife's also still out of town. And now we are on the Great Northern Road, and we're about to head out of Sault Ste. Marie and head up to Wawa. I think, I just decided, I gave up trying to figure out the weather. I think we're going to be okay, or we get wet, one or the other. It's only about 2.5 hours to get to Wawa, depending, of course, how many times I stop. So I don't mind getting there a little early. I can't really proceed on, I don't think, because it's going to be another 4 hours after that. And I think that's a little too far for a day. So I'll probably get a hotel room in Wawa, do a little editing, get some stuff published, but I think it's going to be fun getting up there. And, like I said when I told you the plan this morning, it's always subject to change. So looking forward to some good roads and apparently some really good views along the way. Wow, look at those mountains. So it's kind of felt like I was spinning in circles in Sault Ste. Marie trying to get out of there. I don't know why that happens sometimes. I think I'm hungry and tired and getting indecisive. And I was like, oh, what about the weather? What about, where am I going to stop? Am I going to have cell service? And I got to remember, I constantly remind myself, just do it, go. What's the worst that can happen? Turn around and come back. I've got the downloaded maps, so we're good. I can find my way. If not, I can stop and ask directions. It's not that big of a deal. And it always ends up working out really, really well. So, gotta remind myself though sometimes, just keep going. You're gonna have a blast. Don't let that little niggle in the back of your mind hold you back. There's a boat ramp down here. I'm gonna stop and have some lunch. That seems like as good a place as any. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, that's a good spot for lunch. Do I want shady or sunny? I think one of those shady rocks might be nice to sit on. And it looks like this will come right back out. That is just about the perfect little place to stop for lunch. Nice little beach. Has some leftover pizza, an apple, some almonds. Little smorgasbord there, little variety. And back on towards Wawa. Okay. This is spectacular. You got these beautiful rocky mountains, hills probably, the nice lush trees, and then you get these little glimpses of the lake off to your left. It's really a great combination, the way they put it together, look at that. That is fantastic. And then look, I bet we come through here, we're going to pass this, and then we're probably going to get to see. There's the lake. Another view of the lake. And then we're going to go back into some more rocks. Maybe a police officer right there. No, just a car. Beautiful. Wow, that was beautiful. I bet that's some good fishing. Sand river. So I'm starting to see some spray. Look at the spray kicked up by these guys. So it must have rained here pretty recently. Alright, looks like I made the right decision. It's raining now. Which means I actually probably need to pull over and take this camera off. Because I don't know how waterproof the audio is. The audio adapter. And if I fry that, well, it'd be hard to making good videos for you. So let's see if we can see a place up here. There's got to be somewhere. How close are we? 20 kilometers. I'm just going to cover it up. I don't want to cut across traffic. So I'm just covering up the microphone and stuff so it doesn't get direct water into it. Okay, I got to Wawa. I found probably the last hotel room here. I went to several hotels. They were all booked solid. Even on a Sunday night, I think maybe it was the rain. People that were probably camping or in RVs decided, forget that, they want to be inside. So I found a hotel. The downside is the internet is out here. The guy, in fact, said the internet is out throughout the town. So that kind of stinks for two reasons. One, I needed to do some online work. He did give me a Starlink access, so I'm going to try and do that. And two, he couldn't run my credit card. So that meant I had to pay cash. Thank goodness I stopped and got cash in Sault Ste. Marie. Took just about all of it to get the hotel room. But I'm in. I got my tent hanging, my rain fly, get that dried out. I'm going to hop in the shower, get something to eat, and get to work on the videos. But what a wonderful day of riding. Crossed the border, took the advice of a stranger and went north and had just a great time. And really, that was the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful country, fabulous road. I'm so stoked, and I think tomorrow's ride is going to be even better. it sounds like that's when I start hitting some really twisty stuff. And then I'll kind of end up back heading east the way I was going to do anyway. So a little extra time, you know, a little more time in Canada. I think it's going to be great. So if you like this adventure, please, please, please subscribe and keep following me. And I'll see you in the next one.